Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to everybody here today. We are all so happy to be together with the Season 11 graduates and their families as we honor these champions of consistency and masters of adaptability. From the DTLC team, we say congratulations on your well-deserved success. You did it. We wish to welcome also the DTLC alumni who have joined us today for this graduation of the Season 11. My name is Lorraine Osano, and I'm your host for the evening. Well, it has been 12 weeks of commitment, dedication, and definitely not easy, but truly worth the effort and sacrifice. As the DTLC team, we are all very grateful to you. We appreciate your commitment and wish you all the best as you apply the lessons learned during your 12 weeks. But just to remind ourselves, what stood out for you in the 12 weeks? Please feel free to put it on a chart. It was good feedback for all of us to know what worked and to emphasize it as we continue. So please feel free to put it on the chart and say what stood out for you in the 12 weeks of the DTLC Season 12 program. We know in our audience today, there are also those of us who have not yet joined the program. So please listen in as we tell the stories of success and be motivated to join the program as well. As the DTLC team, we will be very happy to walk you through and help you walk the talk. Also, we wish to thank our facilitators, our interns, our families, our guests who are joining us today for all the support that they have given us through the 12 weeks and for being here this evening. Again, from the DTLC team, we say congratulations to our participants. So, would you like to hear the stories from some of these participants? The next session will help you answer the question, does the program really work? Is it really worth the investment in time and currency? And to take the lead in this is our lead founder, our founder member, and that is Dr. Alice Ojwang. She started the program with a reason, and we are very happy to have her take us through what has worked for this team in the Season 12 program. The 20 years of experience in nutrition and dietetics have not gone to waste, and we are happy to be part of the team that benefit from this. So Dr. Ojwang, please help us understand and hear from our test participants and know what is it that makes this DTLC work. Welcome.
Yes. Thank you so much, Lorraine. Thank you, everybody. Good evening. It's nice to see you here. It's nice to see Ralph all the way from Germany. Thank you, Ralph, for supporting us. You are one of the success stories for the past. So this evening, I must first of all apologize that I have a sore throat. So if my voice is not sounding normal, don't worry. We're here. So DTLC started during COVID. We're just finishing Season 11. That means we have graduated a number of people from the lifestyle program. And this program is just to support everybody to adapt a healthy lifestyle. It works for the majority. And what's important is we provide knowledge, evidence-based knowledge, which you can use now and you can use later. And really, if you follow this, it helps you to prevent all these chronic conditions, if not reverse them. I've been doing this for more than 20 years, Lorraine, 25 plus years. So I always say, if I tell you do this, it will work. So let's hear from our participants. We have participants who are willing to share with you their successes. You know that not everybody shares their successes, but the participants are willing to share with you. We have 2 males and 3 females who will be sharing with us their experiences. We have a couple of questions to ask them. And so I'd like to invite Linda Kavulani. Yes.
Okay.
So good evening, Linda.
Good evening.
Thank you for being here. You're a very active and happy participant. So simple question. So why did you join DTLC?
That's an interesting question coming from you. I joined DTLC because it was an invitation and a challenge from you. we met at a friend's office.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just destiny that we met there. And you said a statement that stuck with me. You said nothing is too expensive when it comes to your health, and
Mm-hmm.
even offered to give a discount so that I joined the program. So that is what motivated me to join. I had not heard of DTLC before that day.
Okay. And what is the other reason why you joined this particular program? Yes.
Oh, okay.
Nothing is too, yes.
Um, to learn how to manage my sugars better, and
Mm-hmm.
just find a sustainable, I don't know if I should use the word diet, but find a sustainable way of managing diabetes, because I had tried other ways, but they were not sustainable.
Okay. Thank you so much, Linda. And what type of diabetes do you have?
Type 1 diabetes.
Mm-hmm. What does that mean if when you're type
It
1?
it means that the pancreas is not producing insulin, and therefore you need to inject to substitute for that.
Yes, so to control your blood sugars, eh? And so when
Yes.
your blood sugars are not controlled, then definitely it gets you into trouble, short term and long term. And why we're here today is because this DTLC was specifically for people living with type 2 diabetes. We had some people who joined who are not living with diabetes, but this was the focus. So we ran different DTLC for people living with diabetes and for people without with just lifestyle condition that needs to improve them. So, Linda,
Yeah.
what did you learn in DTLC? And just tell us, what did you like? How did you manage your sugars? Yeah.
Yeah.
How have you benefited?
So, yeah. At first, when I joined, I looked at the daily challenges, and
Mm,
this was both when it comes to diet and even in the workout, regarding the workout when the pace are up.
mhm,
So looking at both like guidelines, I just laughed and said, "Can never be me." And then
mm,
slowly I saw people posting their progress on their WhatsApp group, and then they started posting the food, the blood sugar readings. The blood sugar readings was sensitive for me because I knew I was not in the green zone. It was always, 15 and above. And
mhm,
yeah, so the fact that we were taken through carbohydrate intelligence, I think that was the first session I attended. And
mhm,
then now I started understanding I need to limit to one carbohydrate per meal. That really became a game changer for me. I also used to take a lot of juice just out of anger, because I felt like I'm doing everything, but my body is not responding. And it's not like my pancreas will wake up one day. So why not? YOLO,
mm,
And
mm,
that's how I ended up taking the wrong foods. And through the program, I've been able to learn that you can moderate. If I choose to take a fruit, then let it just be the fruit for that meal. Let that fruit be the carbohydrate for that meal. So carbohydrate intelligence stood out for me. And
mhm,
also, I never ever thought I would go above like 5,000 steps in a day without being forced, or like
mhm,
a lion is chasing me or something. So doing this just for health was,
mhm,
yeah, eye-opening. And yeah, it was challenging, but this week I decided I'm going to do my best and make sure that the average is 10K. At the beginning of the week, it was 9K. I'm sure right now it's towards 10K. And the fact that there were multiple, how are they called, specialists, whether it's about sleep,
yeah,
footwear, that
mhm.
really helped me. And of course, the participants as well. I've seen foods that I had never heard of, so that really challenged me to do better.
Okay, thank you so much. So Linda has talked about a few things. She's talked about the pacer and making steps. So when you are doing the DTLC, we have an app that we use where you can see everybody's steps. And every day you're supposed to at least try to achieve 10,000 steps. So people do try. And Linda said when she saw that for the first time, it's not going to work. I can't even do steps. But now she is doing 10,000 steps. She also talks about posting the blood sugar. So people can post their blood sugars and it's not mandatory. We'd like to see your blood sugar. It's better. We educate you better with knowledge of your blood sugars. And she said she was afraid to post because her sugars were 15, 16, 20 sometimes. But how are your sugars now, Linda?
In fact, I've just taken the reading right now before dinner, and it was 5. I think all the readings I've taken today, they were below 10, and I am so happy.
Mm. Wow. But even there are times you got hypo. So we should never be scared of discussing our blood sugars publicly, because diabetes is a condition that, affects the way your body uses food. And if your family do not know, or your friends don't know your diabetes and your blood sugars and how food affects your blood sugars, then sometimes they can influence you negatively. So it's very important to talk about it. So Linda, what message? Okay. So I know you've talked about many changes. You've talked about carbohydrate intelligence. Can you just say in one line what that means? Don't use the carbohydrate intelligence term. Use, what does that mean for you?
It means portion control. That's what I'd say. Guilt-free
Yeah.
portion control.
Yes. But carbohydrate portion control, right?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So what would you like to tell somebody Linda is a very young person with type 1 diabetes. And like you see, she was saying, she would just take juices, which of course would drive her sugar crazy. But she has done very well. So Linda, there are young people who have had type 1 diabetes. They're tired of taking injections every day. They are tired of managing their diet. What can you tell them?
Yeah, so first, I'd like to clarify that the blood sugar readings of 15 were before meals, not even after. And then the other thing I want to just say, I'm a type 1 diabetic, so I wouldn't say that my pancreas suddenly started working, but this program has made so many changes for me. And what I'd say for any type 1 diabetic out there, it's a tough journey. And the best part about this program for me was having trained nutritionists. I insist on the word trained because I have been a product of online misinformation. I have tried keto diet. I have tried anything with the hopes that the pancreas would suddenly start working. I've tried fasting. I was supposed to do 72-hour fast. I don't know how I would have survived that. So walking this journey with trained professionals would really help. And as much as it's a lifelong condition, managing it to avoid complications is very key. So I'd encourage them to try out this program. It would help them manage the sugars better.
And so thank you very much. Thank you so much for sharing your story. We know it's a long story, and you're a social media and you talk to people. So we would like to make you a champion for another season, not next, maybe 13 when we have another diabetes season, so that you can be a champion for young ones. Because can you control your sugars very well, Linda? Is it possible?
It is.
Without landing in hospital frequently, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so well done. We are so grateful for your experience. And please keep up. Remember, DTLC, you just finished the 12 weeks, but you're here for a lifetime. Okay? You're going nowhere. Now you need to lead the group and take the lead in the group. You're the young one, okay? So you continue. So thank you so much. So,
Welcome.
is there one question for Linda from the people who are here today? One question for her. You can post it in the group. Lorraine, you can read if it's there. If there's no question, then we will invite the next person. Is there a question for her? No. Good job, Linda. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Linda. Thank you very, very much. So now we'd like to invite another participant. This is Mr. Noanguni. He's all the way from Zambia. So this program is an online program, which means it reaches far and wide. So we have Mr. Noanguni. Noah, I'm going to put you here on video. Thank you so much. Yes, karibu sana. I don't know what you say in Zambia. Lorraine, what's the greeting?
Mulibwanje.
Mulibwanje. Thank you so much for being here, Mr. Nguni. We really appreciate that. So I'll go straight to the question. What motivated you to join the DTLC program? And how did you hear about it all the way in Zambia?
A friend of mine, a graduate of the DTL 7, is the one who was the first person to ever introduce to DTLC. And at that time, you know, it was DTL7, I think DTL8, I missed it. 10, I gave an excuse. 11, I said, no, this is enough. These problems will never stop. Let me take hold of my life at least.
Yeah.
So that's brought me to DTL 11.
Yes, thank you so much. So what motivated you to join? You were postponing.
Oh, yes. I think I needed a remedy. My situation was not okay. Definitely, I was very, very obese. My diabetes, which is the non-insulin type, you couldn't even find tails and heads about how to go about it, to deal with it. Even my doctors were more interested in increasing medication. So I needed something that is of lasting value. So that was where the motivation lay.
Okay. Thank you very much for sharing that. Yes. So then, since you joined DTLC, you've been here for 12 weeks. You are among the top performers, posting your food, your blood sugar. What positive changes have you made?
Well, like the program is called, this is definitely a life-changing experience that I've had. And this program stands out high compared to some of the things that I've gone through in past years. And it has had an impact on me, huge impact. For one, I've been able to now manage my blood sugar levels pretty well. And I've switched from the insulin to the right medication, which is the oral tablets, because non-insulin, I already have the insulin. So why should I be injecting myself with insulin? So I'm now back on the right medication and stabilized, and my sugars are really doing fine there. And I feel very light, easy to carry me around, and some degree of wardrobe issues because I have to fall back on my old clothes. The newer one may need a tailor to attend to them. So I've also benefited because you see, this benefit also reflects biochemically. The tests which I did 3 months ago and the ones I did this week is a remarkable change. My glycated hemoglobin was 7, it is now 6. My cholesterol was 5, it is now 3.2. And all the other parameters of the cholesterol have all markedly reduced. So I really feel great inside myself and outside myself.
Well, that is very, very nice to hear. So most people who have or type 2 diabetes and they've been probably put on insulin, that is definitely so that you can have better control, believe that their diabetes has gotten to the worst, and maybe a lot believe that they're never going to stop taking insulin. Now, you went through that. How many units of insulin were you taking before you started the program? And then how many are you taking now? Just to repeat. Thank you.
So it was in the range of a total of 50 units per day, to mean that 10 in the morning and 10 in the evening of one type, short acting or rapid acting, and then the intermediate acting, and I'm using the right language I've learned from the program.
That's all right. Yes.
Isofen, 10-10 as well. And then there was this option I had: if I check my sugar after lunch, if it is high, I would again throw in another little bit of injection of insulin to lower the glucose. So on one hand, I was pouring in the glucose from my meals, which were not controlled. And on the other hand, the doses were just spiraling up. What changes have I seen? Well, I've actually stopped taking insulin completely. I'm now taking oral hypoglycemics. These are the oral tablets, which also lower. And the one I'm using is very good because it's neutral weight, so it doesn't interfere with my weight. And that's why my weight has gone down to over 10 kgs now. So that is a big change for me, and treatment is certainly
that is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So let me just repeat for impact. Mr. Noah was taking a total of 50 units of insulin, rapid acting, intermediate acting, and sometimes, long acting insulin. A total of 50. That's a lot of insulin. That's a lot of money as well. But
Yeah.
after doing 12 weeks of DTLC, and let me tell you, he was very disciplined. He is no longer taking any insulin, is now on oral hypoglycemics. And please note that we do not change your insulin. We tell you, go and see your doctor. So you've been working with your doctor. What has your doctor has to say about this, Mr. Nguni?
And the medic.
Yes. What did your doctor say?
Well, the doctor is now learning from me. He is now learning from me. It's a living experience to him, a living experience.
Well
And
done.
the medication, I only take it once per day.
Imagine. 12 weeks only. Thank you so much. One last message, and I think I see somebody has a question for you. What message would you like to share with others who are here, people who are living with type 2 diabetes? What can you share with them?
One point is that this is a worthwhile program for you to join. And you have to understand also where I'm coming from. I don't advertise things. I'm speaking about a real thing that will work for you. So I want to encourage you to invest in your health. Nothing comes free. What comes free may not actually work. But this is something that is definitely going to work for you. And therefore, I encourage you to hurry, not for Christmas shopping, but to prepare yourself for the January intake of 2020.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Mr. Nguni. But before I say something more, Irene has a question. Irene, please make it short. Thank you.
Yeah, it's more of a comment. I was just going to say that I'm sure when Dr. Ojwang started this study, she didn't just start thinking out of the blue. These interventions are well studied, and if you follow them, they work. These diet and lifestyle interventions are scientific evidence that they work. And Noah is just an example of somebody who's following the scientific evidence and it's working. I mean, people to go from 50 units of insulin a day to no insulin, now on oral hypoglycemics, and then possibly not even eventually taking oral hypoglycemics is not just like some fantasy. If you follow the evidence, it will work. Congratulations, Noah. It's just amazing. Thank you for sharing. Yeah.
We are so proud of you. Mr. Noah, you remind me why I started this program, because most of the time, you see, the dietitian is always the last one to be consulted. I've been working in dietetics for 25 years. Always the last one. I used to get patients from doctors or who referred themselves when they're on 50 units of insulin, the sugars are out of control, and they're already managing a kidney problem or something else that was driving the sugars. And this is why I started the program. So thank you so much for doing your part, that you could drop 50 units of insulin a day. And for those who are listening, this is a lifestyle program. We had just teach you how to eat so that you can get there, and help you to exercise and discuss things in your lifestyle. So last one, Mr. Noah, what was your favorite topic? And which topic do you think impacted you completely?
Was the carbohydrate conscious topic. And really, that one hit me, but with time, you find that everything is now making sense. But that one was the first one. To be able to recognize that in my plate, unknowingly, I've put 3 types of carbohydrates. Now I can look and say, no, I only need one. And things are going well for me. In fact, I have problems when I go to a restaurant because when I ask for beans, I don't ask for ugali. Then they'll be forcing me, hey, ugali for you, ugali for you. I say, no, it's okay, I'm quite fine. They don't understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Because here, when you get beans, you must have ugali as well.
Oh.
So that one hit me hard. But the other one is about emotional eating. Yes. So really all the topics make sense in hindsight, but there are those which hit you front, from the front, and the carbohydrate portioning was one of the first ones.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. You mentioned carbohydrate intelligence, carbohydrate conscious. Linda has mentioned it. So maybe we'll talk about it after we finish the interview. So thank you so much. And please stay with us and let
Thank
the
you.
person who referred you know exactly how you've done. Yes.
Yes,
Thank you
I'm
so
sure
much.
she's listening. She has joined in. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much. So please put your comments in the group. If you have questions, put them in the chat so we will be able to try and answer them. So today we just want to hear from people. So I'm going to ask Irene Mwangangi to join us just so you can listen to her experience also. Irene is from Kenya. It's nice to see your face and your nice smile. So tell us why you joined DTLC.
Wow. I joined DTLC number one because of the friend who urged me and was really helping me understand how she had grown in the program. And she thought it would really be beneficial for me. Not because I have diabetes, but because she knows I am very health conscious.
Yes.
So that's why I came to see what's happening. But after that, I made up my mind that I'm staying because of my health, my why. Remember at the beginning we were asked, what is our whys? Why are we doing this? So I thought about it and I realized really I needed to leave a good example, a legacy for my whole family to know that a healthy lifestyle is possible. And then I myself have a few chronic conditions that are not diabetes. I have ulcerative colitis, which is something in the colon, and I have high blood pressure. And I had been battling before that. I did battle with cancer. So I thought I need to learn how to manage what I eat so that I eat for the future, for my body to be able to support me in the future. Because sometimes we think medication. But what is in my body to help that medication metabolize to the right way? So I joined it to eat healthy, to be able to actually help my digestive system, because colitis is basically food sometimes getting stuck in that whole system. So once I joined, I started seeing benefits, and hey, I am here at the end of the program.
Yes. Thank you. So how did you benefit? Because also, Irene, you had really studied, your diets, your nutrition,
Yes.
so you
Yes.
already know your stuff. So what did you benefit? How did you benefit from the program?
To be honest, I think the biggest benefit for me was how to handle the starches, especially the carbs. Because I'm so sure I'm eating arrowroots. Surely, this is so healthy. Sweet potatoes, ugali ya kusiaga, brown ugali. I'm eating so well.
Yeah.
But what time to eat them, in what combination was an issue. I mean, I've studied, yes, they're the right foods. I've got enough fibers. I eat veggies, but I'm eating my veggies with what? And at what time? So I would find a carb-full breakfast. My lunch is vegetable full with more carbs. And my supper has enough protein to last me the whole week. So I thought I was being very healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I did come here, I was able to actually benefit in how to control those portions, how to mix my foods, and how to add on that fruit without spoiling what I'd eaten. To realize that eating the fruit doesn't need other carbs, other carbohydrates in that meal. The fruit alone will be able to break down and give me what I need in my body. So I really benefited from just learning how to eat my food.
Yes. Thank you. And of course, we are talking about carbohydrate intelligence. Again, people are thinking, but that's the mistake most people make. We eat so much carb in our food because people think carbohydrates is starch only. Like when you have your rice or ugali, it's starch. But we eat rice and beans and chapati, in a meal. And then that's 3 carbohydrates, which will drive your sugar crazy. You're always going to struggle with your weight. It's never going to go down. So one of the things people learned is to eat 1 carbohydrate in a meal. And this is what Irene is talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. So Irene, have you achieved, your goal is to be able to leave a legacy for your family to eat healthy. So have you achieved that?
Let me just say that by my example, I have. Now, for them adapting my lifestyle, our breakfast here is, they're struggling. They're not seeing how they'll change their breakfast from what it normally is. The bread and tea, which is double carbs, automatically but now it's slowly working on them, and they see me. By the way, I have lost some kilos. I'm so excited. I have actually lost a total of 3 kilograms. I'm not a big person, but losing those kilograms is not easy.
Yeah.
So without, having to pound the gym very thoroughly, I've been able to do my 10,000 steps and more sometimes. But generally, I think they have noted. In fact, they let me have time to do my steps. Some join in sometimes of my long walks.
Yes.
Some say I'm too tired, but I think for sure I am living a great example.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Irene. And continue to be the champion in your community, not the family and the community at large. You have accurate information. So now go out there and you will remain our champion. This group is not going to end now. We stay together because the minute you step out and be on your own, you forget there's no one reminding you. So we stay in the group, we remind each other, and we work together. So thank you so much for sharing your story. Irene
There's another advantage I need to just boast about.
Please go ahead, sweetheart.
When I started the program, I was on 2,400 mg of mesacol or melazamine, which is a tablet I take every day for the colon.
Yeah.
Now I am on 400 grams. Oh, I'm telling you, I have saved money. I have saved my body from taking too much medication. And my doctor is just looking at me and saying, but all these things are good. So I'm reducing the medication. So I'm really excited about that.
You can see a lot of claps from everybody, Well done, Irene. 2,000. Can you just tell us how much was that and how much you really saved?
Let me tell you, in 2,400 would cost me about 18,000 for 1 month.
Whoa.
Yes. Now I'm to 400. My goodness, I use 6,000 a month. I am just dancing. I'm so excited. Yes.
And soon we will be out of it. Okay?
Oh, that's
so
what I want.
the gut health discussions were on top for you, eh?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
we are
That
all
call you made was very good.
That's nice. I'm glad. Yeah, we'd give personal calls. Thank you so
Yes.
much. So Irene
Thank you.
Otieno has a comment or a question, Irene. And
I'm
if you
just
have a question for Irene, please put it here. Yes. Yeah.
I'm just gonna make a comment.
Yes,
It's
please.
it's it just goes to show that we are what we eat. We are what we eat. Like it's that simple. What you put in your body is what you're gonna get out of it. Yeah. If you
Yes.
eat KFC every day, that's what you're going to get. Yeah. So it's just I love your story, Irene, by the way. It's a great story. I mean, it just illustrates what we are trying, the message we're trying to send here, that food and the quality of the food we eat makes a difference.
Yes, and
Thank
Irene
you.
knew how to eat healthy. By the way, sweet potatoes are healthy. Arrowroots are healthy. There's most foods we eat are healthy, but how do you eat this food? How do you eat it? Yes,
Mm.
and Linda was laughing at you for having a lot of carbs on your plate. Thank you so much, Irene. We are so proud of you. You're the reason I will keep going, you and many others that are sharing their stories. So let's
Thank
now
you.
put hands together and continue to champion. And as we
Yeah.
go on, of course, we are always trying to look for grants so that this program is affordable to majority, so that this program can reach Wanjiko in the village. This is what we are trying. So if you're here listening and you have some millions you need to give away, we're happy to have them so that we can reach more people and support them. So thank you so much, Irene. Thank you so much. Yes. Yeah, so you see, so what are we actually telling you? We are telling you, and we are not telling you, our participants who've been here are telling you, nutrition is so important. You really need to see a nutritionist. Let the nutritionist or the dietitian not be the last one in your list. When you're sick, you need to seek nutrition advice. Yes, the doctor has their work. They will diagnose the condition. In fact, they make work easy for me. Once the doctor has diagnosed you, you come to me. It's so much easier. We don't diagnose. So we work together with doctors. But most of the time, we just want to take medicine, and take shortcuts. But you know, thy health is thy food is thy medicine, and thy medicine is thy food. Okay, let's welcome another gentleman, Mr. Victor Mbao, who is also from Zambia, but he lives in Kenya. Welcome, Victor.
Good evening. How are you?
Fine. It's nice to see you. And thank you so much for making time to be here. We know you are already you're far away from here, but we really appreciate your time. So without further ado, I'll just ask you, what motivated you to join the DTLC program?
Yes. Good evening, everyone who's attending this meeting. Around August of this year, I noticed some symptoms. For instance, I was feeling excessively thirsty and all that. And I thought of just passing through a hospital next to my place of work to have a check. And so I got there after work. I got there and they did a few tests, and the sugar test came out as 21. Of course, then I didn't know what 21 is. I wasn't familiar with figures about the parameter. So when I was told that the normal is supposed to be, below 7, there between 5 and 7, there was a cause for alarm, and they actually told me that I wouldn't be allowed to go home until they brought it down. So I was admitted for a few hours, and they managed to bring it down to about 11 and put me on medication and said I should go back 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later, the sugars were still high. I think they were about 15. So I was told, Mister, you are officially a diabetic, and we're putting you on medicine. I was put on Treviamet, which I took twice a day. And it was quite a depressing discovery because I never thought I would get such a condition. So I told a few people, including a few friends from the office, and one of them happened to have attended this program a few years before. And she said, well, you need to join this program. It's a good support program. I went through it. It was very helpful. And the best part was that our insurance at the office paid for it. Okay, then I have nothing to lose. So I enrolled, and it was a great decision, as I discovered. So basically that's how I found myself in the program.
Okay, thank you so much. And of course, you've been a very active participant. So what changes have you made in your life since you joined DTLC in terms of your lifestyle?
Yeah, so I've made a number of changes concerning what I eat, when I eat, in what proportions I eat them. There have been changes in my exercise life. For instance, we are encouraged to do at least 10,000 steps per day. And that is done in such a nice, competitive way, I should say. Maybe it's because I'm competitive, but because we are comparing how many steps we are doing each day, that really encouraged me to go beyond the 10,000. So sometimes I'll do 15, sometimes I'll do 20,000 and all that. And though weight was not, it wasn't one of the whys, my main why was to stop taking medication. But I found that with adjustments to my diet and my exercise, I began to lose weight. And so from the time I joined to this date, I've lost 5 kilograms. I was 83, now I'm at 78, and I feel quite light. And that has the effect of actually me going for even longer walks, because I feel light, so I can walk longer, I can run longer. And yeah, so it's a very good cycle that has happened. Yeah.
Yeah. And so are you still on medication for your diabetes?
No. About halfway through the program, I began to get comments from the facilitators urging me to go and see my doctor. So one day I took all my records. Of course, we were recording our sugars. When we wake up, we record the fasting glucose. 1 hour after a meal, 2 hours after, we make those records. So I took the compilation of all these recordings. I went to see my endocrinologist. He had a look through them and he said, well, from what I'm seeing, you do not need to take your medicines anymore. And he actually gave me a choice. He said, you can either stop today, or I can begin to reduce the dosages gradually. So he says, either way, it works all right. So the choice is yours. And of course, I chose to stop immediately. And he said, well, you continue to monitor the glucose readings. If they stay high, then you may need to come back. But if they drop, then you don't need to come back. So I stopped taking the medication halfway through the program.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that. And so let me just repeat this. Diabetes is a condition that affects the way your body uses food for energy. So when you change your diet, and we're not starving anybody. Victor, did we starve you?
Not at all. No. In fact, I was a bit anxious because I thought you were going to say I should stop eating my ugali, and I really love my ugali.
Yeah, thank you. Because most people think that when they go to the dietitian is going to tell them, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that. No. We empower you so that you can make very good decisions. So thank you so much, Vika. So what would you like to say to gentlemen, especially gentlemen, because you and Noah were top performance. You posted your food, you posted your blood sugar, you took your 10,000 steps. You posted more plates than anybody else. So what would you tell gentlemen, especially?
Gentlemen, yes.
The one who are listening now and later, yes.
I would want to convey to my fellow gentlemen is that through this program, I have learned that meals can become very exciting. Meals can become richer and more diverse. We've learned how to incorporate new ingredients. I was a master of experiments. Whenever I saw something new that somebody has posted, I would go and try it out. And so it becomes an exciting, it's almost like you're in the lab and you're mixing things, because you begin to understand what you're getting from the different food types. This was very exciting to me, and I'm sure my fellow gentlemen would want to try that. As the doctor was saying, it's not about saying stop eating that and stop eating this. It's more about regulating how much of each of those foods we are already eating that we should be eating in a healthy way. The other thing I would want to share is, how we learned about mindful eating. That, we don't sit to eat and within 5 minutes, the plate is clean. We need to enjoy and, take the ingredients in our mouth and, taste every part of that meal and take our time to savor the food. And in so doing, we actually allow the body to send messages that we are satisfied. Because sometimes when we eat too fast, the body does not have the time to tell us that we are full, and so we end up overeating. But when we take the time to enjoy what we are eating, the moment we reach that point where we are full, the body will tell us that we are full, and we may not necessarily need to finish what's on the plate. So that has been very helpful for me. And the other thing is sleep. The quality of sleep has improved. I used to lose my sleep like maybe 4 times in a week. I would wake up at 03 and go back to sleep maybe around 5. But I found that if I avoid taking carbs and animal source proteins at dinner time, I really enjoy my sleep. So yeah, the program is very beneficial, and it's not just about food. We've had opportunities to have mental health assessments, how we look at food and emotional eating and all that, why we want to reach out for that biscuit at any time and how to control all that. I also had the opportunity to see a foot doctor, because foot health in diabetes is very important. And I learned a few things that I never knew about my own feet, which will go some way to improving my foot health. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Victor, thank you so much for sharing your story. So is there a question for Victor? One question for Victor or a comment in the group is well done, Victor. Well done, Victor. Okay. Yeah. Irene, did you want to say something? And Ralph, you can say something. You've been in DTLC also. Yes.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here again. And I want to join the number 12. Oh, yeah, 12, nah? Now it's 11 was finished. And I need to brush up because motivation is needed. I still struggling with the sugar, the speed. That is really a problem. It's also sometimes emotional. And but I have after 1 or 2 years, I have so much big benefit from it. What I eat now slowly, and I feel easily when I'm full. I stop eating. Before I did not do that. I eat more. I like to eat more, but now it's really my body says no, stop, and then it's easy for me to stop. And also I feel after 1 year, I feel really my saliva in the mouth comes back. Before it was always dry. I eat as was dry, but after 1 year, my body really make the food juicy. And this is, I was amazed that it's really working. It really took so long until it really come back. My sleep also improved, and I have many more energy. It's really a big change in my condition. It's a big change in my condition. I feel more energized, and I feel more happy, and I feel there's so many benefits. Yeah, before I joined the program because I had no low energy, and I was not really happy anymore. I thought I have to do something. And then a friend, Raphael, introduced me to this, and it's a beautiful program. It's really, it's basic. I know it, I was not really want to do something for it in the beginning, because I know it's not easy walk, you know. It's not easy walk. And I was a little bit lazy to do something, but it really was worthy all the effort and all the what I have to put in. And then I want to say thank you for everybody, for especially for the doctors and for the ones who give this good advice here. And I want to join the next. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ralph. And Ralph was teaching people how to do kitchen gardens. So in his season, he was sharing a lot of that. So we hope you can share with the next season how to do that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Victor, for sharing your story. It's not easy. Not everybody shares their successes and shares their, their life with people. So we want to thank you so much. And yeah, we hope that many people are motivated by everybody, Linda, Irene, Mr. Nguni, and Noah. And so we have our last participant, who is called Catherine Wayaki. Thank you, Mami, for being here. And yes, so why did you join the DTLC, season 11 specifically?
Well, I joined because I was fighting my high sugar level, and I've been diabetic for quite some years, but I didn't know what was really causing that diabetic itself. I didn't know what food I should eat or what I shouldn't eat. But my daughter came and told me about DTLC. And interestingly, I was not keen even to join in. But the moment she mentioned that I'll be taught what to eat, I was very happy. And I said, now I made my decision. I have to join DTLC. And from the time I made that decision and I joined the DTLC, well, whatever she told me is what I found in DTLC, because DTLC has taught me to what to eat and even how to eat. I've been taught many things, so many things that I didn't know. And now I can tell why my diabetes came about. It was all because I didn't know what food to eat. I was the kind of a person who depend on the food that is on the table. Whatever is on the table, that is what I'll eat. So in the discipline that I've gotten from this program is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That's all I can say.
So what was your blood sugar?
Well, when I joined in, it was flowing to 15. And it was going up. Sometimes it could even be 18.
Oh, excuse me.
But interestingly, right now, as we talk, I'm at between 5 and 7. The highest is 7. So that has been remarkable. I'm so happy, and especially with the help I've gotten from the doctors, I've been so happy that I'm feeling that I would like to remain here. If I can, I would like to remain in DTLC forever.
I know and there's also some participants who have remained here. Yeah, thanks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and also something that also made me feel so good is that when we were introduced to the walk, and I realized it was doing my body very good, such that I had problem with sleep. I couldn't sleep. I was walking around the house at night, But when I started walking, now I could really get my sleep. I started now adjusting. My body started adjusting to so many changes that made me now realize, this program is really a game changer. And something also very interesting is that I lost a lot of weight. When I started, the first 2 weeks, I lost 3 kgs. Right now, I have lost 5 kg overall.
But you are eating, you are not starving, right?
I'm not starving. I'm very happy. I'm also very happy with the kind of food I'm eating. Some of the raw vegetables we are eating, I'm really enjoying. And I used to say that I can't eat raw vegetables like rabbits.
Yes.
But now I realize that raw vegetables are the real food. I can even do with them. I can do with raw vegetables even for dinner, and I'm comfortable. I feel nice.
Yes.
So that's my journey. And I really commend the doctors here, Dr. Jarango, Dr. Alice. I am so happy with you people. I would recommend you to anybody who is struggling with diabetes or any other disease. I would recommend, because I know this program is working. Yeah.
So what would you like to tell people? You're a senior citizen. What would you like to tell people, senior citizens, about their health?
Well, I would like to recommend the senior people to talk over about their problems. Because you see, the problem with many people, they don't speak out. You will not know what they are ailing. So sharing is very good. I would recommend old people to always share, not to keep to themselves, because when you keep yourself and you are not sharing up. So I would recommend them to get to know DTLC. So that when they come up, some of us, we were shy, very shy. We couldn't even comment on some issues or subjects. But now we have been taught to widen up. We have been now taught to be open. So, and also when we see the way others are posting their foods, putting up their their blood sugars, that encourages us so much as well. Yes. So that all in general, that means that sharing is the answer.
Everybody is feeling inspired. To all the people who've shared their stories, thank you, Mama, being a senior citizen. And, starting to now imagine you're sleeping better, you're taking medication, you're taking less medicine, your blood sugars are better. We're so happy for you, and we are so grateful that you're inspired, and you can also now inspire people that you associate with, especially around your age, and you'll continue to champion and support everybody. So thank you so much. Thank you. And everybody is so proud of you, yes. So we'd like to thank all the participants who have shared their stories. We started with Linda, who's the youngest in the team, Mr. Nguni, Irene, Mr. Mbao, and Catherine. And of course, there are many who would like to share with you, but the time does not allow. And please note that it was not easy. It was not easy. We used to have fights with some of the clients. You say no animal protein at night, because evidence shows that when you take meat at night, you do not sleep well. If you have hypertension, your blood pressure is higher. And really, if you can't sleep well, you cannot control any medical condition you have, or you cannot prevent all these conditions. And most of us have a habit of eating at night. So imagine trying to get men and women to remove meat from the animal protein and even take it in the morning. It was a challenge, so we have to provide scientific evidence to show them that this is what science says. And so eventually they agree. During the week, sometimes we have to tell clients no cabbages for this week because sometimes we are just in the habit of taking shortcuts. You eat the easiest food to prepare and easily available. So it's just cabbage, cabbage, cabbage. They're like, no, there are so many other foods. So thank you so much for doing your part. And of course, for all the other participants of DTLC 11, you have done so well. Everybody has been successful. And to be honest, no offense to anybody, I find that people who are living with type 2 diabetes, when you give them the right information, they go for it. The program is always so successful, and it makes all of us faculty very, very happy. Somebody asked a very important question here, and I'd like to go to it. Wait, do you have previous season participant? How is their journey after they finish the sessions? So yes, you had from Ralph, but today is not the session to talk. So what we try to do is we have reunion every 3 months, and every 3 months we have a challenge. So we've had vegetarian challenge, exercise challenge, and many other challenges to keep them going. So they also have videos for these 12 sessions that they have access to for life. So this helps them to keep going, and the fact that we keep having these campaigns keeps them going, and so they maintain a healthy lifestyle. And many people, people have fallen, you fall off a bit, but we encourage you to start, because this is just the real situation. So thank you so much. I think I have used more time than I should have, but I think it was worth it. Shall I hand it to you over, Lorraine?
Yes, thank you very much. It was definitely worth it. Thank you so much. Those are such inspiring stories. So the question we were asking before this was, is the program worth the investment on time and currency? Your answer is as good as mine. And the stories told it as it is. We have learned. It doesn't matter if you're male, female, you're a senior citizen, you're young, it works. So let us meet the faculty, Lydia. We start with Dr. Ojwang. We have met her. She just said 25 years in this being a nutritionist. So there's Dr. Ojwang, and we've listened to her and her team. She is supported by the resident doctor, and that's Dr. Maina, Dr. Nyawera. She is a GP, a general practitioner in diabetes care. So it's always good to have a doctor in the house so that we are not doing our own thing. She keeps us grounded, and the patients can always talk to her and confirm that what we're saying is actually right. We have a professional in diabetes management, and that is Atieno Jalango. I think you will hear her later. She has been very instrumental and being there every week to make sure she keeps us updated and helping us to do what is right, to keep on track. We have Dr. Hiba, who is in the UK. She's a nutritionist in the UK who joins our team. So she's a consultant. She joins us once in a while and adds her input. But the first DTLC was actually held in Dr. Hiba's constituency, and that is in the UK. We had Victor talk about going for food checkup. Many people have never heard about who a podiatrist is. So, no, I'm mixing them up. Okay, who the podiatrist is, and that is Dr. Sally Kariuki, that's further down. But to help us monitor our glucose, we have Dr. Yvonne Kiarie with they're giving us new technology to help us manage keep our figures, because that's one thing that came out. You notice everybody knew their numbers. So getting the numbers right is very important, and that's where Dr. Yvonne Kiarie and her team come in. We also had, I think it's Victor also talking about, we had mental illness or mental wellness checkups. And Dr. Nelly Otieno is behind that. She's our counseling psychologist. One of the other very interesting parts of the program is about our social networks, and that's Dr. Ivan Sasimani from the UK is very good at helping us see what to do in order to maintain good relationships. And yet, you wonder, how is that related to food? So join the next program, you'll get to see how it affects our health. I talked about Dr. Sally Kariuki, our podiatrist. And then something that I think was very interesting, and this week we saw, was it last week? We had Professor Esho talking about, she's the sex doctor, helping people to have healthy sexual relationships. Again, how is that connected with diabetes and good health? Stay tuned. Somebody who I haven't talked about is Irene Otieno, but we shall hear her. She's been a consultant from Canada and also part of DTLC 11. I think she joined us this day. Then, again, as we were mentioning, we are breeding the next generation of nutritionists and dietitians who help us manage the program. We have Faith Misheni, who works as an assistant nutritionist. Faith is around with us today. Thank you, Faith, for making it work. She's been doing the food, the pictures and, helping us to see what works and what doesn't, managing the carbohydrate intelligence. Thank you very much, Faith, for keeping all of us clear on what is right and what's wrong. The next ones are the interns who have worked with us on DTLC 11. And we had Felix Matendea, who does the data analytics, Nicole Obonyo, who also does data analytics, and then Jacinta Wanyeki, who is a nutritionist. So as we keep going, we're not just, we're sharing knowledge and making sure the next team is coming up in the next years, and we build more champions around the country and around the world. Thank you very much, faculty. You have done an excellent job, as the experiences have been testament to that. Now, let us just hear them, and let them give us final words. Having worked with us for 11 weeks, we want a little motivation from them, and we'd like to just hear them talk to us and tell us their last words as we graduate today. I'd like to start with Atieno Jalamo. Please, Atieno. You've been here for several seasons. What would you like to say to the team as they exit, as they go to leave the principals? What is your story?
I think one of the things that really, really excites me is hearing those stories, being part of it, watching the presentations, they're indeed champions of consistency, as you said it, We have seen people consistently putting effort to share their steps, to share their food, their blood pressure, and some even reaching out for a consultation. It's been yet another beautiful session. So congratulations for believing, for putting your money in there, backing it up with the currency and taking a step towards great health. So to each and every participant, congratulations. To the team members, thank you once again for the great collaboration. And I also want to thank those who have been brave enough to even share their stories. Linda, Noah, Irene, Victor, Ralph, and Catherine, thank you so much for sharing your story. It is greater when people hear it from you who has been impacted rather than us saying our story. So I really appreciate those anecdotes. And one thing that comes out very clearly as you spoke and we saw that you're never too old or never too young to set a goal or to dream a dream and set action to it. And as you've seen, we know the numbers, but we never stress you with the numbers. So the issue around DTLC is lifestyle change, striving for progress, not perfection. As time goes by, you'll just realize as you commit to the habits, then the numbers change and they are changing in the right direction. So as you graduate, I want to thank you for the motivation that got you started. But remember, it's the habits that you sustain that will keep you going. So stick with them. You've just begun the long race. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Atieno. Spoken like a scientist. You're a person of few words, but very Thank you. She's been very key in the program, and we appreciate your kind words. So next, Miss Irene. what would you like to say to the team? This time you've worked with them the whole session. So what is your story also?
Well, I'm going to start just by saying that it's so exciting to hear about all the successes, because then, when you do this kind of work, it also motivates you to know that what you're putting out there is actually making a difference. So I just want to say congratulations to all of you for getting through it, because I know that behavior change is not easy, and you should be extremely proud of yourself. I mean, you just think about people who are trying to who've smoked all their lives and trying to give up smoking, how difficult it is. I'm sure there's some of you who are trying to make certain changes in terms of your lifestyle that you've had since childhood. That cannot be easy. So again, congratulations. Hopefully this is just the stepping stone towards making long-term changes that will impact your lives long-term for many, many years to come. There will be bumps on the road for sure, but keep going, get back on track, keep going. It's a journey. It's not a destination. So yeah, don't be hard on yourselves, because sometimes, especially now leading up to the Christmas season, we're going to have a lot of family gatherings where people will be celebrating with all kinds of things, and you'll have pressure to indulge on many different things. And so it's okay if it might not be perfect, and just be kind and easy on yourself, and remember that even small gains are beneficial to your health. I'll go back to one stat. Only 5 to 10% of weight loss can significantly impact your blood sugars and reduce diabetes complications. So it doesn't have to be something so big. And the changes that you've made over the last 12 weeks will not only impact your diabetes, it'll also reduce your risk for so many other health conditions, other chronic diseases, respiratory diseases, cardiovascular, hypertension, mental health. So, and the list goes on and on. So remember, again, it's a journey, it's not a destination, but it has great rewards, as you can see from some of the testimonies today. When somebody is reducing their insulin by 50 units and going into only taking oral hypoglycemics, that's a huge result. So I hope that you all keep it up, and I look forward to hearing more and more about your successes over the weeks and months to come. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you. Congratulations too for working with the team, and we really appreciate. I think we'll have one more faculty member, and that is Dr. Nelly Otieno, also to give a parting shot to the team. Dr. Nelly?
Let me help her.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
It's been such an eye-opener. It's been such a challenge. It's been beautiful, especially to see the participants come this far and be celebrated today. And the experiences were literally so touching. I'm just happy that I'm part and parcel of this. And I look forward to better times, especially in season 12. And that doesn't mean that we leave behind those in season 11 and even 10 and below, that will still be there for them. sometimes when we go through things like this and we think we've actually overcome and we are somewhere, sometimes we let our guards down a little bit. And Irene said it, especially during seasons like this that we are actually approaching Christmas and the New Year, the festivities and everything. Therefore, when such a thing happens, mentally we get a little bit disoriented, but I'm letting you know that we are here. When we get back, if anything like that ever happens, please call on us. We'll be able to support each other so that we pick it up from where maybe we dropped it and we celebrate more successes. So I look forward to joining this time as a participant too, season 12. And I want to tell everybody here that literally mental health is an illness just like anything and requires attention just like any other disease that we are actually fighting with. So be alert to your mental talks. When you have meetings with yourself, please listen carefully and take advantage of the what we offer so that we can be able to work together. But otherwise, congratulations to everybody, even to the faculty. You've done an awesome job. Dr. Ojwang, seeing you here every week, Dr. Jalango, and all of you every other week, it's just amazing. And I'm happy to be part of a team that just doesn't quit, but is determined to make it work. Thank you all, and I wish you a wonderful time.
Thank you, Dr. Nelly Otieno. And thank you for keeping us grounded mentally and for watching the mental health of the team. Much appreciated, and we are happy that we can always consult with you. Thank you. I didn't introduce somebody who has made this, put everything together, and that is Lydia Muraguri. Everybody knows Lydia because she gets the program running. She's one of those, Dr. Nelly says, who are there every day. So she's there literally every day, making sure it happens and reminding everybody to make it happen. Thank you, Lydia, for doing an awesome job. We truly, truly appreciate. So what do you have to tell us, Lydia, now that you've been with us for all this time? What's your story?
Well, thank you so much, Lorraine, for the kind words. Yeah, it's true. I almost talked to everybody in this session, this DTLC 11. I really hope we have met your inspiration or your goals for this program. It's my prayer that we have met each and every goal that you set for this session. Well, I just wanted to acknowledge the participants. Surely, these people have done a good job. I don't know whether they noticed the title of this graduation. This was quite special, celebrating or honoring their consistency and their adaptability. We have really been touched by all the progress, all the hard work they've put in place. So kindly allow me to show you some of them. All of you have done a wonderful job, but I'd just like to highlight some few people who did a very good job. Hopefully, Dr. Ojwang will talk about our plates. This is where we started with our plates. I'm sure the DTLC family, they know what this means, but Dr. Ojwang will help us understand in a short while. But this is it. Look at the steps. In 90 days, people were able to cover over 1.4 million steps. The first time since I came into this program, we've had a female lead in the steps. I really wish Kerubo was here with us, but she took it on. In fact, PESA now gives you the points. We can see she got 77 points. This means she got to 10,000 steps 77 times during this program. Surely, doesn't that deserve a celebration? We are so proud of you. So we had the male category, the female category. Male category, we've met Victor, takes it. Leonard is here with us. Anthony is also here with us. The female category, we had Daphne. We have Emma. We look forward to meeting Emma. Please, Emma, let us know your full name in the group, as well as Nancy Malu. Another category, food posts. So over 90 days plus, we had Victor Mbao, who actually posted his food 141 times. Another following candidate was Noah Nguni and Duncan Beatty. Thank you so much. Female category, we met Catherine Mwangi or Wayaki. She posted her food 134 times during the 12 weeks period. Irene Mwangangi, 93 times, and Agnes Kioko as well. Keep it up. The next category, we had blood sugar posts. Now this amazed me. Mr. Noah Nguni, 331 times. I think this has never happened before in this program. I stand to be correct.
Don't say 331 times, say he pricked it. Those are needle pricks.
Pricking. And look at the results. Noah says he has reduced his medication. He was dedicated while doing this. Victor Mbao follows closely, 258 times, 258 times pricking yourself. And of course, our dear brother Duncan Beatty as well. Female category, we had Catherine Mwangi, 153 times of pricking herself. Although I remember Catherine and Linda, I think they got saved a bit. They got the CGM. That's a story for another day. And Agnes Kioko with 71 pricks for the 3-month period. Most active participants, again, male category, Victor Mbao, Noah Nguni, Anthony Kamau. We really want to thank you. Active participation has always been a very good way of learning, because through your questions, others also get to learn. So thank you so much. Female category, Linda Kavulani, we just met her. Irene Mwangangi, we also met her. And Anita Gogo. We truly, truly appreciate. As an ending message to you, we truly extend our heartfelt thanks to all of you, DTLC 11 participants. Your dedication is inspiring. We wish you every success in your wellness journey. It was a pleasure to meet all of you. Thank you so much.
You've made such an impassioned plea. Thank you very much. Yeah, well done and good job through the whole season. So let us bring it home by listening to last words from Dr. Ojwang. Please inspire us. Tell us, what is it? What do you want us to remember? What are our takings out of this? And what is the story for the next group that wishes to join? Dr. Ojwang?
Thank you, Lorraine. Yes, I am somewhere here joining you shortly. So I have like 10 points that I'd want to share. And I'll just want to share with everybody who's here who doesn't know or has not joined the program. Everything is about your plate. Or not even your plate, it's the natural doctors, sunshine, sleep, food, fresh air, water, movement, this is what we tell you. So if we disobey nature, then that is when we get into problems. So the program is very easy to follow and easy to understand, and you can see what has happened. You can see some of the successes. And so today I just want to say a few words. So what do I want to tell you? So as we close this 12-week journey, remember DTLC is not an event. It is a lifestyle. The 12 weeks are simply giving you a foundation. What you do next determines the future of your health. So here's a few tips I want to remind you. Your body does not forget what you have learned. In fact, you know that your body always, once it learns that I have to sleep at 10, you'll sleep at 10. Once your body learns you are used to eating vegetables at night, it gets used to that. So your body remembers. So work with your body. Your body always tells you. Listen to your body. Point number 2, small routines keep you healthy for life. So you've been eating vegetables, you've been doing 10,000 steps, you've been taking your water, you've been eating less food than you used to eat, you've been obeying the carbohydrate intelligence, making sure you have one carbohydrate on a plate. Keep doing that. Point number 3, you're in charge now, not DTLC. For 12th week, we were there, we were guiding you, we were meeting you. I mean, you met so many people, from the psychologist to the podiatrist, the doctors was constantly there. So right now, your health is in your hands. We have empowered you, but we are still here for you, so you can always talk to us. Number 4, if you fall, restart immediately. It's just the real situation. We are humans. We are going to fall. I mean, I've been entertaining friends from abroad, and they've been here for 2 weeks. I haven't done 10,000 steps for 2 weeks. So it can happen. But then let's not stay in that. Let's not cry, oh. Let's just pick it up and keep going. So if you ate too much carbohydrates today, it's okay. It can happen. So just get started. So don't stay there. Don't feel bad. It's the real life situation. Point number 5, your consistency is a gift to your family. You know, when you're healthy, your children can see you and they can actually copy. So I like what Irene said. This is for her to be able to help her generation. So thank you so much. So for all of us, please write a story about yourself. Write a book and provide this healthy information for your family. Leave a legacy. Point number 6, your results will continue improving after 12 weeks. We had people who, after 12 weeks, their HbA1c, they dropped the medication after 12 weeks. They lost more weight after the 12 weeks. They slept better after the 12 weeks, because it's a lot of things that you are learning. So there are some things, sometimes there are some things that you have actually not applied, and you're waiting to apply later, which is fine. So continue improving, continue doing the things that you couldn't do, and we're here to support you. The videos are there for you. If you lose the videos, call us, we'll give it back to you. So just go back to those videos and get started. Point 7, stay connected. Don't walk alone. Stay in the group. Post your foods. Now, you don't have to post it all the time. You know, during the season, you had to do it because we had to analyze it. And I met one client who is in the program, one of the Katharina with a K, and she told me she was so happy to get a message from Faith that, you know, to give her the analysis of the food. So your food was analyzed and personal recommendation was sent to you. Please use them, but stay connected in the group. Don't disappear. Don't leave the group. This is where we are going to find you. And right now, we are going to put you in the community with everybody else. You'll benefit from the campaigns we do every 3 months. You'll also benefit from the reunions we do from so often, so that we continue to support you. So last but not least, DTLC doesn't end at 12 weeks. It begins, because now you're on your own and you're going to share this information with your friends. Make sure it is accurate information. We are always here to support you. So now I can say, like, you know, when I was graduating, the president came for my graduation and said, now we give you the power to read and create books. So now I'm giving you the power to protect your health and to protect the health of your family for life. Jehovah willing. So thank you so much. And over to you, Miss Lorraine.
Thank you, Dr. Ojwang. Thank you for coming up with this program. We are happy to hear the results and see how beneficial it has been. So as we wind up, we say, all our health goals can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. We saw the experiences, we saw how it worked, male, female, young, old, it works. So just have the courage to pursue them. And believe in yourself, because you're capable of doing anything that you put your mind to. So put your mind to this. As we've been told, we're on our own and we have the power to make it. So believe that you can make it, practice what you have learned, and once you put your mind to it, it's going to happen. And so, thank you, everybody. Thank you, faculty. Thank you, participants. Congratulations to the graduates. And what did Lydia say? What was her story? The theme for today, honoring champions of consistency and masters of adaptability. So go ye forth and make it happen. Good health to you and have a good night.